Okay, so again, Starcom Unknown Space is officially released back in early September. I think it was the 2nd or so. So it's only been out for a few weeks. Of course, this is I'm only about 7.5, 8 hours into the game at most, and well, maybe a little bit more, but we'll see. Let's continue on where we left off. So we have we're up to the second class of ships. I think it starts off with a scout and then goes to an explorer. You only control one ship at a time. That's what it currently looks like. Actually, probably docked with the station so you get a better look at it. And it is an RPG. And that's the ship there. So basically you build the ships using different hexes that are out there, different things. You got weapons, armor, propulsion, energy. This is like your reactor type stuff. Bulkheads is kind of like armor. Connectors is just a way to, move pieces of your ship out to space a little bit and, connect stuff that way without using bulkheads. Basically, it's just cheaper materials. Because it's it only requires aluminum. Well, the bulkheads, it depends on what type of bulkheads there are. Like the basic ones are only aluminum and titanium, a little bit of titanium, and then the bigger, better bulkheads require neutronium, so stronger metal. I'm doing well, Rose. How are you doing? So I got that kind of stuff. Connectors, utilities, so crew quarters. This is so you have more crew that makes ship repair faster. Then a survey lander for surveying planets and that kind of stuff. As far as weapons go, we only have access to 2 different types of weapons currently. We have to research for missiles, lasers, and ships, or fighters. Those are on the list of things to research. What's after that, I have no idea. Again, we're still pretty early into this game. There's our crew quarters in the middle. This is our engine Mark II. We'd like a second one, but we don't have enough gold for that. We could salvage. Well, not salvage, but when you remove pieces, you get the resources back. So you just take that off, and so our gold is up to 21, 26. We need 27 in order to get a second Mark II engine. So we've been living with these guys are fun. You could put them there, could put them there. Doesn't really matter too much. You get little fins. These guys allow you to move a little bit faster the farther away you get from stellar masses like stars and planets. The farther you get away from them, the faster you can travel. And these wings allow you to travel even that much faster without adding engines. So it's kind of like a cheap propulsion type deal. I mean, not cheap, but inexpensive. As far as weapons go, we've got energy weapons. So like I was saying, we only have two weapons currently. We've got the plasma turrets and forward-facing fixed guns. So main difference, these guys don't rotate at all. They just fire basically what's at front of them when you pull the trigger. And then you have these turrets, which have like a 360 degree of angle of fire. And we have 6 of those and 2 of those things. Hey, Hurricane, welcome back. And right here, there's our little batteries to power the ship, or help power the ship. And of course, the reactor. And there's our bridge. So that's where we are. And just reminding me, I need to change my key bindings a little bit. What was it I wanted to do? Plasma auto fire. Yeah, we change you to mouse button 4. So what's that mean? So basically, the turrets, you can either have them fired towards where your cursor is and you hold the left mouse button, and I've reassigned my right mouse button to be when those fire, because these were either assigned to like the number 1 key or spacebar. Spacebar still fires them, but I'm using the right mouse button because I don't have to take my hand off that keyboard or change my fingers around too much, because all the driving is pretty much done by WASD keys. So get that. And then the key binding I just did. So what this is it's like an auto fire for the turrets. You don't have to aim at anything. You just hold the button down and they go after whatever's dangerous or, supposed to be shot at. You can see they're not shooting where I want them to shoot. This is where I want them to shoot. Using left mouse button, using the new button. So, okay, so that's the short end, and this is a story. This is the map as we know it so far. Fly around, discover stars. There's warp gates. Basically, gates you fly up to, you activate them, and then you can go to any other gate that you've found. They also have these things called flingers, which are, I call them slingers. They're like a slingshot type deal. They're basically pointing in one direction. That's what the little lines are. That means there's a flinger there. But they only go between the two systems. You go backwards and forwards, doesn't cost you any fuel, that kind of stuff. Well, there's no real fuel in this game anyway. But, yeah. So there's that. That's as far as travel goes. And this is our little headquarters. And again, we got thrown into this galaxy. And we're investigating to see what's going on as far as... I guess the Starcom was investigating how wormholes work type deal. And we're basically, in that process, we got pushed over here because bad things happened at the beginning of the game, and there's bad guys floating around, a couple of different types of bad guys, I think. And we have options to work with the other species that we're running into as we float around and do stuff. And again, there's a story going on as far as what is that? Is it tab? No. Stuff. Let's see. So there's our mission list. So these are all the missions we currently have in progress. So there's a few things going on currently. These are basically quests or quest-like stuff. Some of it is research, like fighter components, laser components we have to find, necessary pieces in order to progress there. And as far as the stories go. So, again, flying around, learn the stuff, hoping bad things don't happen type deal. Okay, so variable yellow star. Somehow I think that's... Oh no, this was a... There's space artifacts out there that were built by a previous Empire type stuff. And this is one of those items. It's a big structure around a star. It's not... It's weird, but yeah. That, and then we have another wormhole up there. I really don't remember what I was doing. Question is, where should we go? Oh, and this is the big the first artifact we found is a big tetrahedron. Looks like a big D8 floating around in space. Hey, Wookiee, welcome back. There's nothing on the map telling me where I should go currently. Although it looks like there is a flinger we haven't used. We should go investigate that one, see where it takes us. Let's go do that. So, autofly. Oh, and our engines have two settings. There's like cruise mode, which doesn't eat up your energy, and then which is that mode right there. And then once you get through the gates, the engines kick in, so you travel a little bit faster, but it does eat up your energy. But usually, as you can see, it's slowly. If we can get a better, either another reactor or a bigger reactor, we'll be able to keep the energy up to speed while we're traveling faster. You see our speed down here on the lower right. The void effect. Represents how far away you are from stellar masses. So as that number gets closer to 100, your speed goes up. So the farther away you are from things, the faster you go. That's their somewhat solution to getting through stuff through empty space a little bit more quickly. See, we had to fly from here to here because there's no slinger and there's no gate that we're aware of. Yeah, we definitely need another reactor. But that means more resources, which means usually killing the enemies and stuff, because their ships, they drop more parts. Now you can harvest asteroids for raw materials like aluminum and gold and whatever, but it's not an efficient way of doing it. I did some off-stream farming. Oh, we got a enemy down there, little red down there. Come back. Oh yeah, you can ram them too. Hull repair is pretty much automatic. And we still want to go over there. We got enemies. Got lots of enemies. You can use your turrets to shoot down missiles. Our forward firing lasers are, as you can see, fairly strong. And there's a tech tree, and instead of like continuously going from, let's say, plasma turret 1 to 2 to 3, that normal progression you have, I don't know if that exists technically in this game, but there's a tech tree which allows you to upgrade your weapons and stuff without having to, buy new ones. Ow, 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 ow. Got a battle stations. That's a lot of flak out there. Dead yet? Now you're dead. So that was a station. He almost killed me with those flak cannons. And we also have the battle stations thing. This is, as you can see, it's on a little timer, lower right hand corner. It would basically just make your crew, more effective at what they're doing. But as you can see, you can only use it so often. Hey, Fanny. Pilot Fenny reporting for duty. Oh, that's right. I forgot we have a crew, too. Right about the crew. So our crew, they pick up experience over time, and they have little skills, basically. So we have xenoculture, tactics, observation, engineering, biomed, and astroscience. These usually kick in during survey missions for the most part, and basically the most appropriate skill is picked, or depending on what's going on, and the skill level determines success and that kind of stuff. And as you can see, we do have a crew, and everybody kind of specializes in one thing, and they have a secondary, which, although some people ended up with tertiary because of Gimpy couldn't remember who had biomed skills. And they don't allow you to look at your crew. Thank you for lurking, Matt. Or sorry, Wookie. So we should have, if I could have remembered that Luke Rules was our biomed secondary person, he should be at level 2, but because I couldn't remember who had what, Ringa ended up picking up a biomed. It's not a big deal because we actually do get some bonuses for having multiple people with this particular skill. So anyway, so our total there is 8. So they can work together and be really good, I guess, or better than everybody else. So anyway, and again, we play the game, these guys will pick up experience and level up. As you can see, we are currently 40 of 50. Everybody's nice and healthy. Oh, and then cargo, when you kill stuff, as you pick up loot. Here we go. So we're looking for missile parts to help us out in our progression of learning how to, do missiles. I've analyzed enough missile components that we can research our own. Yay. So there we go. So now we can research, do some research on missiles and stuff if we have to. there is a flinger. Or slinger. They're called flingers, but I call them slingers. Because they're a slingshot, is really what they are. But more friends. Battle stations. Ow. Oh, and the red lines, we have it set up so that our guns don't shoot unless they have something to shoot at in front of them. Dead station. Need more parts. So, not too bad. So we don't have any shields yet. Shields are something to research still. But we do have like a decent amount of armor. Basically these bulkheads. That's basically armor. So we're somewhat durable. And quick save. Quick save is a thing. And if we hadn't been here before, we could survey this planet. As you can see, the survey is complete. So there's a star. If you get too close to the stars, your hull starts taking damage. And the AI is smart enough to fly around it. So thank you, Dev, for that one. And bad guys. I think I just took out all those weapons. And took out the ship. Give me parts. Okay, so is this a new system first? No, we haven't been through this flinger yet. Oh, looks like we got a bad station down there, though. And possibly a friendly ship. We have a friendly ship. Except for the bad guy shooting missiles at us. Now it's another station with their flag. Ta-da. More parts. Again, that's our little tractor beam pulling out stuff. And as far as I know, it doesn't look like our cargo hold has a limit to it, which is good. So we have been here. Oh, and this thing flying around. This is part of the story somehow. We don't know exactly what it is exactly. It's like a probe of some kind. You run into it from in different places. I think that the general hint was don't follow it, which means at some point you will be following it. Don't follow it because it's bad to follow it because bad things happen. So again, that's usually an indicator you'll be following it at some point later in the game. Any positions available. Only the current location is for our biomed person. So our doctor, basically. It's the only current opening. Is that good enough, Hurricane? You'll be the doctor? Okay. So, rename. First name. Yeah. We have to do last names because we found out that we don't get to see the first names in conversation type stuff. So we have to put everybody's name in the last name. So we just invert stuff a little bit. So your first name will be SG. Because, you know, it's cool. Your real name is SG Hurricane. Or Doctor. So anyway. That's that. It's a new system. Oh, and this is a NPC. He's like supposed to be a legend, at least in his own mind, at least. But he's somewhat unique. He's somewhat of an enigma, sort of. He's not hostile to us, but he sells us things, or can sell us things. And this is a Stargate, or sorry, not a Stargate, a wormhole gate. Just a gateway. So now that's active, that means we can use it either to travel out of the gates, or we can use other gates to travel back to here. Do you get to say he is dead, Captain? I don't know. We haven't run into that situation yet. We haven't had our unwinnable situation yet. So, anyway, scanning the gas giant. No anomalies. So anomalies are just a reason to send your crew down to the planet to, you know, hopefully not die. Or find cool stuff. Spiritor, welcome back. No away missions yet. Maybe this might be the first one of the day. No anomalies. And because there's so many stellar masses, things go slower because it's too much stuff. There's our anomaly. So now we send down our survey team. There's the survey team. Good luck. Anomaly is a small cluster of soft, opaque bubbles, no larger than one's fist. Ensign Hurricane is excited when analysis shows that the bubbles contain oxygen gas. They seem to be formed by a bacteria that uses sunlight to break down silicon dioxide. A second symbiotic organism traps the oxygen for its own respiration. Neither organism appears to be sentient. They suggest taking one of the organisms for analysis. So, maybe. An unknown life form is too much to risk to bring aboard. We have the team return the ship. No, we're gonna risk this one. There'll be some virus epidemics that dissolve people's skin and organs in a matter of hours. You can research. Well, this might be your first opportunity. Failure. As the team attempts to remove one of the bubbles from its regolith base, it erupts. A caustic chemical splashes on Ensign Hurricane's helmet and begins attacking, in quotes, the polyglass faceplate. The crew barely makes it back to the lander before they asphyxiate. So, bad roll. Hurricane, kind of unhealthy now. Too much to risk. There's our little friend. Evil O2 stuff. So you can make notes and stuff that show up in your map a little bit easier for, you know, future reminders. You'll be back. As soon as you get healed up, you'll be fine. Gas giant. Anomalies. Anomalies not usually present on gas giants because anomalies are usually, you know, planet-based stuff that you have to, you know, talk to. I keep pressing the wrong button. Smaller. Team away. Sorry, survey team away. Ensign Fenny sets the lander down atop a high ridge with a commanding view and dramatic lighting. Most of the surrounding structures have fallen into decay, save for a large pyramid carved solid rock. A large pyramid carved solid rock. Sure, continue. The structure has an opening on one side facing the collapsing city. Inside is a gruesome sight. Hundreds of desiccated corpses show signs of both blunt trauma and kinetic weapon damage. Murals have been defaced with graffiti. Faults pass through the remnants' domain are false idols and will be washed in blood. The true paths are seen with devotion. So we have the remnants, and then we have the religious faction people type stuff. But anyway. Okay, Hurricane. One of the corpses has a foreign object inside its digestive tract. Sounds healthy. The individual apparently swallowed this object prior to their death. Ensign Hurricane notes that given their anatomy, this would eventually have killed them without surgical intervention. Item acquired, a kaleidoscope. What the hell are you doing with a kaleidoscope? Research the kaleidoscope. Sorry, analyze it. This device ingeniously stores fairly high-density data in a crystalline structure. Shining a bright light through one end reveals a consistent binary pattern through the other with an error correction mechanism. Oddly, the data seems completely random. We currently have 165 research points. We can't do research out here in space, though. Okay, so, stuff. We're not close to anything. Really. Not that. Star, the gate down here. Got a gate down here, though. So this is one of our story-related systems that we're supposed to be doing over here. Or why we're supposed to go over there. This is a evacuated pyramid. Oh, this is a thing we already did. Oh, there's a wormhole down here. We should go investigate that some more. See what else is in the area. And luckily we have a wormhole in this system. What we're doing. Esteemed Commander Papiano Veronica's Vengeance, it's good to cast our eyes on you. What can we help you with? You'd like to trade? Oh, that's right, these guys don't trade. They're just freight haulers. They don't actually trade. They get offended when you say you want to trade with them, because they say, we've told you this already. We don't trade. We'll give you missions, though, to haul stuff around, but we don't actually trade with you. There's nothing really in this area. So what we can do is just go flying out to space, see what happens. Where's missions go? So the Starlance, this is basically the main storyline. Discovered a planet traces the fallen empire that apparently once dominated this region. Ground structures resembling a wormhole gateway. Access to control systems of the artifact is protected by strong encryption. So research stuff. Counter a transportation organization called those guys. Found a pyramid. So don't really have anything really to do specifically. We're just exploring. So what does that mean? It means we can... buttons. There. So we're flying out in space and see what we can see. And see how fast this thing can go. Oh, what are these guys? Oh, we got bad guys here. We should kill them. Battle stations. Oops, hit the right button. Back, we're not done yet. Ta-da. It occurred to me the random data from the kaleidoscope relic could be the key to accessing that heretic space structure. Oh yeah, that thing. Good thing somebody thought of that. It's these guys down there. I don't know who they were. They weren't shooting at us. I forget who they are though. Now you can't shoot the other. Just because they're not hostile to you doesn't mean you can't shoot them. The question is if you shoot them. Well, it's not a question. If you shoot them, you know, you're going to annoy them. And will that screw with your stuff later on? Probably. So you shouldn't do that. What is this? A little starship all by its lonesome? No devout insignia? No armor escort? Your markings are of no faction we recognize. Is there no one who protects you? Do not be afraid. We will make sure you're safe by us. So this is the first time we run into them. Protection from what? Seems our universal translator has inadvertently conveyed our message with a subtle implication of threat, such as the problem with these devices. Safe by us should have been translated as safe from us. The threat was meant to be explicit and unambiguous. Give us money or we hurt you. I apologize for any confusion. Refuse to pay. How can you put such a low price on your safety? Our scans show that we will find a great deal more than 3 gold in salvage from your ship. Oh shit. don't go in the front. Stations. So now the question is, going to kill the other two before they kill me. I'm going to go with probably not. Oh, we got kind of injured people going on. This isn't good. Systems, blah blah. So how do I know my crew is beat up? Oh, healthy. Go. Hurricane is still 76%, but that's from our thing before, isn't it? So these guys are jerks, trying to shake us down. Navigation sensors back online. Poor ship. It's flying fireball. Battle stations are back. Get nice and healthy and go back in. Now that's only 2-on-1 instead of 3-on-1. Probably lose still, but okay, save. I cannot save when enemies are near. So faster than it looks like, at least. Okay, saving done. Yay, we are repaired. Battle stations are up. Oh, that's their bridge right there that I'm shooting. Okay, he's done. That's no funny when it's one-on-one, is it? Got no engine. Ha ha ha. Okay then. Jokes. Cargo. Brogadier chest. I don't know what that is. Brogadar chest. Chest is locked. The chest locked is secured with a unique biometric encryption protocol. Encryption protocol is unbreakable. Fortunately, the chest was not, but the lock gave us access to the survey stuff. The log shows a landing on a particular oceanic planet. I've marked the location on our map. Devout Arcadian databank. Monitoring internal communications of the Arcadian Singularity excavation team shows suspect use of encryption. Send to carries to indict vessel in question. Oh, that's not sure what that's in reference to exactly. Fanning, you don't believe you should crash into an exploding ship. Did we blow up? No, we did not. So I think it was totally fine. So we've scanned all these. Oh, sorry, we were leaving to go explore. So where's that new planet? Yeah, so portal. Brogadar. So it looks like we're going up there first. And of course there's no gate there. Let's see what this tells us. Somehow I don't think... Oh yeah, this is going to be fastest because there's a flinger to get us down that way. Hey, Bodog, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Guess I could have shot that down. Battle stations. I need more energy. But you just saw me kick the crap out of your friend and the station. You still stick around. You're a smart one. What's going? Gold do we have? I think I have enough. Might have enough gold to get the second engine. The second Mark II engine, maybe. Although I probably should invest in a bigger reactor. Bad guys. Oh, that's right. That's the gate that's not open. Stations. Yeah, these stations, not really a match for our forward-facing guns for whatever reason, but that's fine by me. Starlance. So we're supposed to come over here for something, but what was it? I think it's this thing we're supposed to investigate. This large artifact is quite advanced, but it's at least within the technological space we can comprehend. Glyphs on the structure surface translate to Heretic Portal. There's an interface for remote access, but the directions for access seem to be encrypted. Blah, blah, blah. Don't break it. Try using the data stored on the device as the key. Veronica's Vengeance detects a sudden increase in energy levels within the structure along a shift and the local warp space. So we've activated the gate. This has got to be it. Not good. Maybe. Just fly through it. It seems like the creators of that artifact managed to create a temporary wormhole for a specific point in space. I'm guessing that having that point be associated with the known gateway made the task simpler. Plus 60 to research. Where'd we end up? Over there. Can't say. Okay, so what's down here? Battle stations. Ow, that hurts. Pesky lasers, man, that was hurting. Okay, scanning. There's got to be something on this planet, but that thing's sitting in orbit. Go survey team. Don't die. Another pyramid rises out of the dry landscape. This one had silver and platinum inlays decorating its outer surface, which have been hurriedly and incompletely stripped away. A door on one side blends in almost invisibly with the surface, or would have if it had been left closed. Plus 20 silver, plus 6 platinum. Investigate the interior. The inside is laid out across several levels with dormitories, large halls, and other rooms for indeterminate purpose. Most furnishings have been removed with a bit more thoroughness than the exterior decor. Computers and equipment have been smashed and blasted with a plasma. Ring, or ensign ring, tactics insight. This looks more like a hasty retreat than an attack. They probably destroyed the equipment they couldn't carry to avoid leaving data behind. Have Desperator search for debris. Somewhat easy. Have Ragstone try to recover any data from the equipment. I think we can do both. The team conducts a methodical search of the pyramid from literal top to bottom. In the lower dormitory levels, they find various amounts of silver coinage. Concealed beneath an armory, they find replacement parts for a plasma gun and a supply of yttrium. So, more silver and yttrium. But more interestingly, the decor of the pyramid's exterior is apparently a kind of antenna designed for receiving long-range transmissions, plus 25 to research. But more interestingly, the team finds something that could not be removed, a COM port leading through a pyramid stone to the outer metal lattice. So that's why it's an antenna. Evans and Ensign Rankstone try to recover any data. Success. After determining that the computers use xenon crystals to store data, Rankstone uses a laser spectrometer to locate a shard that has been blasted clear of the debris with minimal damage. The audio translates to, "The rumors are true. Our last academy has fallen to the devout. There is a danger that they will obtain the portal code from those who remain behind. We must be prepared for evacuation. Lacoan space is nearby, but they would surely sell us out or turn us into slaves. The Nimian will... ... So deep in the void we must go, but our time will come again." And the team return to the ship. So, stuff. Resources. Scan some more stuff, maybe. And the crew gave some experience, too. 1 whole point. No anomalies. What's he doing out here already? Or has he been here all along? No anomalies on the big ice planet. Okay, so you have to go explore that system or gate down here. Oh, we've been to that one. There. Let's go explore the system first. Oh, there's 2 systems out here. It'll be safe. Totally fine. And if I remember right, we want to... usually when we're traveling long distances, we want to be looking at the map a little bit, because we will see... our sensors will pick stuff up out here that it won't necessarily get a message for until we get really close to it. Like random objects. It's floating in space, you know. Totally safe stuff. Oops.
Please stop saying oops. You are making me look bad.
Server team deploying. Button. Oh no, sorry, that was Finer Shot. This component may be tricky to analyze. I'm pretty sure there's some Turlite inside that we just want to break it up. Inside if we just want to break it apart. Distinctive markings clearly announce this is a large fragment of a devout ship. While it has sustained some superficial damage, Ensign Fenny notes that it is a surprisingly good shape if it impacted from orbit. Rankstone, break up the device for resources. Keep it intact for examination aboard Veronica's Vengeance. Sure, let's do that. The team carefully loads the bulky object aboard the lander for extra examination. Devout debris. So now we get to see what that is. Maybe. Apart from being definitely devout, initial examination is disappointingly unfruitful. This is a weird component. Despite the chair-like core, there's no energy outputs. I'll need some time to analyze it. So this might pay off in the long run, maybe. You're a bad guy behind us. Multiple bad guys behind us. You've probably considered by now, we have lots of ships. Things will only get worse for you the longer you avoid paying. Refuse to pay. How can you put such a low price on your safety? Our scans show that we will find a great deal more good gold and South. I know. Battle stations. And there's no friendly fire here either, which kind of sucks, but...
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break. Go check on the docks. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support, or you can watch the ads during the break, or you can type !treats in chat. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Now we have to get out of here. So we can repair. Oh, the battle stations are back. Bakhtamat. Bakhtamal, right? Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. As soon as I get away from these guys, who's following me? Only one. He's falling back. Oh, that's messy. What's messy? Messy, messy, messy. Battle stations. I think I lost some weapons there. Oh, I burnt my energy too much. That's what happened. Oh, I love ramming stuff. I gotta turn this thing into a ram thing, a ramming ship. A little bit better. Okay. Break time. Need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go talk to Mrs. Gimpy, see what she's up to. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video. Be back shortly.